Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have some exciting news from across the channel as Britain's very own King Charles and Queen Camilla embark on a special state visit to France. In this video, we will take you through the highlights of their visit to Bordeaux, a meeting with French Defense Minister, and a special launch event. So without further ado, let's dive into the royal journey. Our royal couple began their journey at Bordeaux Town Hall, where they attended a prestigious ceremony. The streets were adorned with flags and banners as the town welcomed the British monarchs with open arms. French President Emmanuel Macron welcomed Britain's King Charles and Queen Camilla to the Versailles Palace for a farewell meeting at the end of the royal couple's visit to Paris. Earlier in the day, King Charles delivered a speech at the French Senate, the first by a British monarch to representatives of both houses of the French Parliament. Charles and Camilla, Macron and his wife Frigate also visited Notre-Dame Cathedral in Paris to view restoration works following a massive blaze in 2019 that destroyed its roof. Britain's King Charles and Queen Camilla on Thursday visited a sports center and met members of the public in the Paris suburb of Saint-Denis during the second day of their state visit to France. Queen Camilla and French President Emmanuel Macron's wife Brigitte played table tennis together at a sports center, while Charles spoke with its young members about the upcoming Paris Olympics. Charles also received a number 3 Paris Saint-Germain soccer shirt bearing his name from club president Nasser Al Khalifi, the 3 signifying his Charles III. King Charles and Queen Camilla visited a Paris flower market named after the late Queen Elizabeth II on Thursday. Charles was given photographs as present and Camilla received a bouquet of flowers. In 2004, Queen Elizabeth II visited the same market accompanied by François Hollande, French president at that time. Britain's King Charles arrived in France on Wednesday for a 3-day state visit. The king and his wife Queen Camilla were the guests of honor at a state dinner in the 17th century Versailles Palace, where blue lobster and a selection of French and English cheese were on the menu. Despite Brexit and because our ties are so old, I know that we will continue to write together part of our continent's history, Macron said in a toast. Next on the agenda was a visit to British Frigate, the HMS Iron Duke, docked in Bordeaux. King Charles and Queen Camilla were joined by French Defense Minister. This gesture underlines the strong Franco-British relations and the importance of defense cooperation. Earlier, Charles and Camilla were greeted on arrival at Paris airport by French Prime Minister Elisabeth Borne before heading to a ceremony at the Arc de Triomphe where they paid tribute to French and British soldiers who died in 2 world wars. King Charles said on Thursday that Britain and France had a shared responsibility to protect democracy in Europe and to ensure the world tackles climate change in what he called an intent for sustainability. Charles arrived in Paris on Wednesday for a 3-day state visit in a show of pageantry and symbolism meant to turn the pages on years of rocky relations between the 2 nations since Britain voted to leave the European Union. Together our potential is limitless, Charles said in a flawless French, giving the first speech by a British monarch to representatives of both houses of the French Parliament. That's why we must cherish and take care of our entente cordiale for future generations so it becomes an entente for sustainability to tackle more difficulty the global urgency in terms of climate and diversity, he said.
The exchange and these officers that are the glue that makes this bilateral.
I don't think that's necessarily a reflection on him or lack of interest in the monarchy, though. But I have to add that it's not the Queen. The Queen did